Hey everyone, welcome to Sketch a Day Live. It is Fan Friday today. Fan Friday, that means it's your day to share your work, what you've been up to. This week we've been doing a lot of fashion design sketching, or just fashion sketching. Really the theme was fashion. I kind of turned it into my own practice of trying to do fashion design type sketches, but yeah, it was a fun experience. I'll just show you as well before we get started what I've been up to. If it's your first time, definitely hit subscribe, turn on alerts. Thank you for joining me here on YouTube. We've got Sam. Hello, Sam. Jackson, Svetlana, and Art. Hello. Happy Friday to you, too. Unknown Tanishka. Hello. I haven't started the Instagram stream yet, but I will later. Mostly because it's kind of awkward when I share the weekly sketches, but if you do have some fashion sketches, I want you guys to drop those in the channel. I'm going to start sketching a little bit, and then we'll check in on the Discord as well. All right, let's see what else is new. I did get a new microphone, not this one. This one's good, but it's not the best. So we're going to mix things up on the stream, of course. Yes, I'm having a Coke Zero for breakfast. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. I need a better spot for my laptop, too. It's kind of like in the way. All right. Hello, Alan from Cali. Is that like Cali, Colombia, or Cali, like Mexicali, California? What Cali are we talking about here? All right. Anyhow, thanks for joining, being a part of the stream. Definitely post your work in weekly sketches. That's where I'm looking out to see what you guys shared. Otherwise, I'll just go over what I did and what a few people have shared. It's certainly a tough topic, challenging. Hopefully you feel pushed, I guess, a little bit. Hopefully. Oops. Sorry about that. Music probably was a little bit too loud there. Alright. What's up, Matthias? I also just trimmed and shaved my mustache. So there's like little bits of me everywhere. Alright. Some straight lines. I gotta wake up here, guys. Let me grab some different pens. So what are you up to for the weekend? You got any fun plans? Anything on the horizon? What's new? What's cracking? What's popping? Every day in October so far feels like a month, by all accounts. What a year it's been. And I mean, I don't know if it's just the United States that feels crazy. Maybe it's more of a worldwide thing. But certainly feels different than any other year I've lived in. Alright, this pen is dry too. Third time's a charm. There we go. Let's get our circles in. I don't know if I will do fashion myself today, but you guys can, it's your day. So if you have specific requests, let me know. We've been talking a little bit about what the topic is going to be for this coming week. A couple ideas: transportation, handheld. Those could be pretty broad too, if you think about it. Transportation could even be a bag. Could be an airplane, could be a robot, could be a spaceship, could be a bicycle, could be stilts, could be shoes, could be trucks. There's lots of stuff. Lots of stuff you could do. You could do trains. Planes, trains, automobiles, all that stuff. So, lots of options for sure. Alright, let's get some ellipses in, and then I'll do some squigglies just to loosen up, I should say. Maybe I'll add 2 sketches to my collection before we jump into our critique. Learned a lot this week. Still haven't taken time to look at folds, but maybe I'll look at my cheat sheet on my laptop screen. Yeah, my laptop really needs to be on like the other side of my desk, like that side. Hello, Rafaela. London feels crazy too. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. You know, it's funny to think about memes and whatnot. Just to have a teachable moment here, the goal is to align these such that we have a half and half kind of split here. Had some questions on the Instagram as well. This is wrong. Just about the mechanics of cylindrical things, how to draw those and whatnot. How am I with steampunk style? I mean, I could probably figure something out, you know, if I looked at some reference. Let's see. Steampunk. Just some visual reference to see, so you guys aren't staring at nothing here. I'll just throw some sketches up, but I probably just need to look at some visual reference here. Let's see, we got... Okay. I mean, I could probably do something steampunky. Should we do male, female? Could do 2 steampunk characters, maybe one of each. How about that? Should we do that? Since it's character sketching, I'm gonna try and do the gestural poses first, and then we'll do the fashion stuff. All right. Actually, maybe I'll do the quick check-in, because I didn't really see a lot of submissions to the Discord, so I'll just show you guys real quick what was submitted this week. All right, so on the Discord, we have our weekly sketches channel here. If you don't know what this is, Discord is an app that you can use to kind of communicate, build community, all that good stuff. So we kick things off with some inspiration here from Jordan, our very own Lori, and Sangwon Seok. I think his website's called Sketch Render. Anyhow, Jordan posted this awesome guide. That was super helpful to me. Thinking about gesture, and then by extension, the weight. I watched a couple YouTube videos myself. We got a sketch here by Tom. Right, first attempt looks like. And one thing I did learn in my practice, at least, of sketching figure for fashion is that you do need to elongate those figures a little bit. Okay, so I would suggest perhaps elongating the figure and then paying attention to lighting. That was my first submission. Tim Gunn, of course. We got Lori practicing some gestures, so super fun, right? And this is your opportunity to ask questions, give feedback, all of that stuff. These are some other ones that I did as well. So yeah, we got a comment here from Lines. You've come so far in a week. It's crazy. Thank you. It's kind of, I was super nervous the first day, to be, completely honest, but diving in has been super helpful. I actually like these quite a bit. This is from Bio. Super awesome. Like, just the character and feel of the figure. It just feels good. It's tight, but it's also expressive, and I think that's pretty cool and important, I think, with these figures. So really nice job. Really nice job. They certainly have a unique kind of look and feel and style. Super inspiring stuff. There's some of the line work as well. So I like that. Bending some rules there. We've got some more from Lori. You can kind of see her process. In fact, this link that was posted is actually a little tutorial that she gave about walking poses, and that helped me a ton as well. So thank you for posting that. We've got some other sketches here and another one from Tom, second attempt here at doing fashion sketching. So hopefully you guys kind of dive in, try some stuff out. Like I said, it was super fun to challenge myself and to see you guys challenging yourselves as well. So I got a request for something steampunk, so let's give that a try and see if we can do that. Why is my thing not working here? There we go. We'll see if we can do something of a steampunk character. I'm gonna go back to these Tombow markers. I'm going to use these while I do this character. All right, these are another brand from a company called Motika. You can check them out. They sent me these markers to sample. They're pretty great just as general, what I would consider to be all-purpose marker work. All right, but like I said, I'm going to start by just creating some gestural underlays for our steampunk characters. All right. So just getting some legs in place here. And perhaps this hand comes off to the side. Just keep it nice and gestural for now. Music provided by Paul Sohi, by the way. Thank you, Paul. So yeah, I had a request for some steampunk characters. So I'm gonna try and ground this a bit more realistically, proportionally speaking. Okay, I'm trying to think about volume as well as I do this figure. And figure drawing is not my forte, but I am committed to practicing this year. It's one of my new goals, so to speak. All right, I'm going to try and do it in my way, right? So I think I've just always been intimidated by the process a little bit, frankly. All right, so I've got a pose here, kind of roughed out. When in doubt, rough it out, right? If you have to, look at some reference for a pose. So I got one pose there, and then for a dude pose, I kind of want to do something like this for my legs. And I have this idea that this figure is perhaps holding some sort of cane or something. All right, so we have this gesture. Chest out. I feel like I want to angle this a bit more. Alright, so I can figure out the rest. That's enough of a gesture there, and I can draw the costume and figure on top. Mezad is demanding that I make some technical sketches. There was no indication of a please or anything there, so I'm just being silly, but alright. So now, I think I'm going to take the Tombow pens here. Actually, let me start the Instagram stream. Give me just a sec. All right, there we go. Forgot to start that. As a side note, while we wait here, here's a link to all the stuff I use. You can always check that out if you have any questions about pens and whatnot that I might be using. That's where you'll want to go. sketchaday.com/stuff. If you want to catch the full stream, you'll want to hit up youtube.com/steampunk sketchaday.com. That'll give you the wide view for those watching on Instagram. Alright, I skipped a bunch of boring stuff for the people on Instagram, but if you want to catch that, YouTube is where you want to go. Okay, so I got a request for doing some sort of steampunky thing, so I think I need to look at Victorian fashion a bit and see if I can draw some inspiration here. All right. So what I mean to say for those on YouTube, just a quick Google search, and now I can look up, okay, here's some Victorian fashion styles, perhaps, that I can use. Ruffles, buttons, whatever. Umbrella. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, but I don't really do steampunk stuff, so this should be interesting. Oh, no worries, Latrice. Welcome. You're always solid, man. I just love you. Thank you so much for being here. Means a lot, as always. Okay, let me pull up my Instagram so I can see you yahoos. Okay, so we're just doing a little bit of a steampunk outfit here. Like, I don't know, maybe I do some sort of corset type thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. But I'm just gonna use... Yeah, that feels good. I like these, like, ridiculous sleeves, even if that's not entirely fitting in the genre, so to speak. Just have a cool hat of some sort. Alright, let's get some sleeves in. And for the hands, I'm just going to do simplified hands to start right here. And let's go ahead and give this lovely human some sort of dress. Maybe we'll have some, how do I want to do this? Some sort of ruffles or something. Got a request for steampunk on the YouTube, so that's what I'm doing here. Just it's a little bit different since it's not your typical fashion sketch, but it's fashion related. We'll fix the face later. But yeah, it's fashion related, so. I guess boots. Maybe we'll do some sort of strappy boots of some sort. So we develop our character and have fashion. Alright, maybe she's got some sort of strappy thing on this arm. Leather sleeve on the other. Who knows? It's a funky hat. Again, I'm looking at a little bit of inspiration here, or reference, I should say. Alright, so there's the first one. Dwight Wu says, found your sketch on the cover of Blick's sketchbook. Rad. Thank you. Yeah, I did that several years ago, actually. And it seems to have followed me around everywhere I go. Karthik says, Shadow Fight 2 game character. I'm not familiar with that game. Never played it, so I'll have to look that up. For now, I'm just going to do some sort of steampunky dude here. Again, I'm trying to get a feel for what exactly is this whole steampunk thing. So I'm not entirely familiar, admittedly. I guess it's like, yeah, almost this Victorian like thing. I'm gonna put this dude in boots. He's got these leather things on his little shoe here. I forgot what you call those, but yeah, that's his one boot. Got some strappies on it. Cool coat. And maybe we'll do some sort of chain going back. Maybe another chain here. Like, should he have cufflinks, you know, on his shirt? Certainly some sort of hat. I guess maybe more like a bowler hat. Collar. Something like that. So I'm using gray markers because it allows me to kind of just sketch lightly. Instead of having to commit with my lines up front. So that's what I'm doing here. Maybe he has some ruffles. What do you call those? Those Victorian ruffles, whatever they are. Some big pockets. You know me and pockets, snack pockets. We gotta have the snack pockets. Right? Gotta have those. And then maybe some sort of cane or something. I don't know. Something that is standing with. Ears, eyes would be about here. Nose, mouth. It's like a black steampunk. Maybe a monocle. Where do monocles go? Do they like clip onto your shirt? Something like that. Music brought to you by Paul Sohi, by the way, whose DJ name is Final Kaiju. Check him out. Let's do some striped pants, because why not? Why not? Alright, so I got my coat here. And is it a sleeve? I guess it's a sleeveless coat, so it's kind of weird. It's like this weird sleeveless coat. Feels like he's leaning a little bit forward too, a little bit too forward. But I'll leave it be. Yeah, like I feel like this needs to be a bit more back, but I don't want to redo it. All right, so we got 1, 2. Maybe we'll do another one. How do I upload learn stuff. I'm not sure what you mean, August the Unicorn. So yeah, hello on the Instagram once again. If you're joining and you want to catch the full stream, youtube.com/sketchaday.com is where you want to be. Why is my live video paused? This is annoying. Okay, there we go. I had a phone call come in, guys, and it got weird. Okay. Whew. We're back. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by how do I upload learn stuff. Not quite sure what you mean. Alright, I'm going to draw another steampunk character. Maybe some sort of tiered dress here, corset. Could have bunch sleeves. Just these big bunch sleeves right here. I don't have room for a hat. Corset. Maybe holding their hands out. Like, what's up? We're here. Yeah, I'll just fudge in the foot for now. But maybe there's some, like, cool wrinkled or ruffled dress. So I gotta get these ruffles and folds. Right. So Sketch Today Live, by the way. Thanks for joining. If it's your first time, hit subscribe, turn on alerts. Today we're kind of learning together. I got a steampunk challenge, so I thought I would comply. See if I could do some sort of steampunky thing. I gotta think of hair now. Let's kind of make it dramatic here. All right, so I've got 3 characters that we've kind of sketched up. Should I make it 4? What time is it? 31. I think I can make it 4. Should we do another one? I think so. This time I'm going to start with some sort of hat. Perhaps a more portly gentleman. Just trying to figure out hand-holding hat here. Perhaps a mustache or something. I don't have to draw the face. Let's give him a vest. Stomach. I forget how these vests look. This is why reference is useful, because I can like at least look at something and make sure it's somewhat right. Probably redo this one because placement's off on the page. D4 Diva. I'm sketching steampunk characters, but I'm just doing some line work first. Yeah, I think my YouTube chat keeps freezing. I'm not sure why. YouTube's been acting weird the last few days. So apologies if it seems I've ignored your comments on the YouTube. Not my intention. Alright, just want to get this dude. And it's kind of holding his hat. It's going to look something like this in terms of hand. I'll figure out hand in a bit. Okay, another arm back here, and then perhaps the legs, something like so. Okay, this leg feels weird, like it feels like it should be more over here. Yeah. But I do want these kind of short. Pardon me. Okay, messed this one up again, but I'm getting closer. We're getting closer. When in doubt, rough it out. Work light till you get it right. That's how I roll. Okay, so if I even need to change like the angle of this dude, you guys can't see on screen so easily, but I can at least see through the paper here on my desk. Yeah, I'm trying to, so center line here, leg. I kind of wanted these legs to be close together. Oh well. Just do something like that. Oh wait, the thumb is on this side. What am I doing? That initial sketch was wrong anyways. Totally wrong. I'm gonna obscure his head. I feel like he needs like one of those vests that like part or something. Yeah, probably something like this is what this character needs. Maybe pocket the pocket handkerchief right there. Something like that. All in shadow on the face, because I don't want to do the face on this one. Alright, so we got some gray marker going here, bit of a stance going in the pants, stance in the pants. Let's do some funky boots of some sort. Gloves, of course. And I feel like I need something on this side. I don't know what though. What would a steampunk character have? Some sort of pouch, perhaps. Some sort of satchel? Satchel for my alchemy. And my springs and steam artifacts. I don't know. What would I need? Perhaps he has a doohickey gripped and clutched in his hand. It looks like some sort of revolver. I have no idea. I don't usually draw guns on the stream, but maybe this character has somewhat of a gun or something. Alright, I draw banana, then monkey. Okay, cool. You can do that. Alright, this dude... I feel like... Okay. Need some here. I'm doing all black characters, by the way. Because that's what I do. Doing black steampunk. Someone out there is like, oh, but steampunk characters aren't black. Well, says who? Says who? All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat. I guess I can see that. I can see that. All right, I'm gonna use a brush pen, and some markers here. We'll finish these out. So thanks again for participating on this Fan Friday. Started off with a great suggestion, fashion related. Still trying to figure out what the theme's going to be next week, so if you have ideas, feel free to join the Discord, propose some themes. We'll see if we get your ideas in. There's even a channel to get help if you have a specific question or concern. I don't know why this brush pen is so juicy today. It's like extra juicy. I'm gonna grab my other brush pens. Where did I put those? Nah, it's alright. I'll just keep going. We'll keep going. Sketch Day Live, by the way. Thanks for joining. If it's your first time, hit like, subscribe, alerts, all the good stuff so you won't miss when we go live. on the YouTube. Also works on Instagram. So if you like this stuff, turn on your alerts and you won't miss. Pretty simple. Rob Billy is asking for a process video of how I go at a new project. You know, that's a very open question. You mean design project? Any project? What dost thou mean? What meanest thou? What meanest thou? Anyhow, thanks for joining. Hope you're having fun. We're just doing some steampunk stuff here today. Had a request. Thank you as always for your requests. Much appreciated. Maybe some gloves here I can throw in. Should also help make the hands feel a little bit better. All right. So I'm using a brush pen. Again, if you're curious, about the materials I'm using, you can check out sketchaday.com/stuff. And that's where you'll find pretty much everything about everything I use, for the most part. I do need to update a few things still, but you'll find a lot of good information there. That's sketchaday.com/stuff. That's everything on pens, paper, digital stuff. The cameras I use, tablets, apps, all of that stuff will be there. So sketchaday.com/stuff. What is my opinion on pineapple on pizza? It is divine. It is meant to be. I don't know why people hate pineapple on pizza. It's like, here's the deal. Fundamentally, right? Sweet and savory, they go together. It's like, have you ever tried putting salt on watermelon or cantaloupe? It's actually really good. You should try it. Sounds weird, but it's really good. You know? Really, really good. So I would say probably similar effect there. Savory and sweet. Always a good combination in my book. Sorry, I couldn't tell if my kids were trying to get in to my studio or not. Anyhow, so yeah, pineapple on pizza is good. I like it. Did you guys watch The Boys finale last night? What did you think? Those who did watch it. It's pretty intense. No spoilers for the people who haven't seen it, but that show does not disappoint. Wow. It reminds me of Ozark in its pacing, in terms of like what can happen does happen sometimes. It's a weird fold. So yeah, check it out if you haven't. And no, they're not sponsoring me to say that at all. Hope you're having a good Friday. Productive. Hope you got some good stuff coming up in your life. Alright, so there's one. I feel like her calf's a little too big there, but it's alright. Probably won't have time to do all four of these, so maybe I'll pick one to do. Since I did her, I can do this dude. This is the most wrong I've ever been. Have you even tried it? Sometimes I wonder if the people who hate pineapple on pizza have even tried it. Sometimes I do wonder. Has anything piqued my interest lately? Movie, show, game, book? Watch The Boys. Looking forward to season 3. Yeah, The Boys was really good. For sure. Lately, it's music production, but I think it's just one of those things where my interest outsized my time. So I still haven't really had the time to dig in as much as I would like to music production, for example, but that's piqued my interest. Falconry, I guess, is going to be a new one since I have a falcon in my backyard, or hawk. I'm not even sure what it is. There's a hawk that frequents my backyard, or some large predatory bird. I'll just say that because I don't want to pretend to know, because I actually don't know. Don't know what it is, but it's there, and it's quite good at catching mice. And all sorts of stuff. I call him Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, my falcon. That's what I call him. I'll probably add a color to just these two. Again, I just want to keep the stream not going too long. So thanks for the suggestion. I will announce what our topic is for the next week. on Sunday. So on Sunday's stream, I will announce what our topic's gonna be. For the next Fan Friday. This is Fan Friday. Taking your ideas, suggestions. Like I said, I probably bit off more than I could chew here with this steampunk stuff because it's so detailed, but super fun nonetheless. Doing it my own way. Hope you guys are enjoying. Just gonna do some like ruffle thing in the middle here. '80s style synthwave. That sounds interesting. Some birds can be vicious, absolutely. This one ate a rat and a small bird. Just like that, just flew down, picked it up, and flew away. I was like, holy cow. Did not see that coming. Absolutely did not see that coming. Alright, so let's just get these stripy pants in. So I'm using a brush pen, kind of like it. It's a bit more expressive than your regular pen would be. You can push a little harder or lighter and get some really interesting line weights here. Alright, so I should be able to apply just some minimal marker to these and kind of help this pop and come to life. Alright, so yes, I am drawing and doing things I don't normally draw or do, but this has been pretty fun. Thanks again for the suggestions. And ideas. Special thanks to the patrons as well. That is patreon.com/sketchaday. Alright, so if you want to support, there's a couple ways. There's a super chat you can use. Google actually takes a cut of that though. You can use PayPal or become a patron. Or even better, if you want to pick something up from the store, go ahead. You can pick that up. It's a great way to support what we do here. Alright, I got this weird crooked cane thing that he is planting down on the ground here, so let's just have that in. Let's see, how are we on time? We're good. We're good. I can keep going. So we got 2, 1 right here. 2. In choosing colors that work together, do you have a preferred palette? Not really. I just have I have a few Copic markers that I use and like. but I wouldn't say it's like colors together necessarily that I like. I just pick whatever I feel works in the moment. That's the short answer. Sorry if I seem a little quiet today. I'm having to think a little bit more than I usually do. So when I do that, I tend to just get a little bit quiet. So yeah, pardon me. Pardonnez-moi. As we do this steampunky business here. Again, if it's your first time, hit that subscribe button, turn on alerts, all that good stuff. That just means that when I do go live, you won't miss it. Whether you love it or hate it, you'll get a notification. And you will know. You'll know when it's time to come by. Time to hate. Time to love. What's up, Federico? Thanks for joining the live. Yeah, synthwave is interesting. I think it's definitely making a comeback. Like there's that song by The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. Definitely has an 80s kind of synth sound to it.
I found the juice.
That's my gimpy weird hand there. But yeah, it definitely has. Yeah, I need to work on my hands. Definitely has that synth sound, Blinding Lights. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Alright, just doing some ruffles here. On these trees. Maybe some more down here. Oops, wrong direction. I think I can fix this though. Yeah, there we go. Kind of fix that like so. That's where my fall started, Blinding Lights. Yep. Yeah, me too. It's kind of fun. I mean, I'm a kid of the 80s, but I didn't like grow up on 80s music. But it's a fun sound for sure. And it's definitely making a resurgence, I think. Alright, let's just double line this edge. And then seems like there's a lot of like patterns with this what do you call it? Steampunk clothing as well. So I'm gonna try and do some patterning with my pen. This will be the last of our fashion related series on the channel here. At least for now. I've had good response. I've had a lot of people like say, "Oh my gosh, this is fun. Thanks for doing something different." Certainly outside of my comfort zone. I want her to have big hair. Like ridiculously big hair. Almost like this becomes the silhouette. So yeah. It's certainly been fun. I gotta get this foot right. Okay. And then I'll add the shadow. So like I said, patterning. So I'm just gonna add a little trim here. So just offsetting lines and kind of imagining where the offset carries forward. All right, so hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing there. Okay, maybe not steampunk enough. Maybe not. How can we help her out? That's the question. How can we help her out? Miss Trisha. Do some leather arm things. Certainly gloves. I'm gonna have her wearing gloves. Can probably do like some sort of straps under her boobage. Under the boobage. And I don't know, maybe some sort of chain thing. It comes around like so. Somewhere there's a steampunk expert who's like, no, sir, that is most definitely not steampunk. How dare you? How dare you? Gear belt buckle. Yeah, I could do that. Some sort of belt. I'm most definitely not familiar with or immersed in this world of steampunkiness, so I'm leaning on you guys to kind of help me out here. I'm just drawing the people, doing the thing. I feel like this leg needs to... Okay, so that one's there. Yeah, this should have been moved over a little bit, but it's all good. We're learning. We're growing. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 done. Are you the first one watching live from Costa Rica? Maybe. I don't know. Got a request for goggles. I don't think I'll be able to get to that today. However, I do have a video on my channel. I know that one. I know I do. I absolutely do. So I'll share that with you. Metal parrots, so SP. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not up on the lingo. Not on the lingo. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna paste this link for you because I'll be your live Google. There you go. Metal parrots, so SP. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, maybe this guy has some weird gadgety belt as part of his outfit here. he's wearing this weird sleeveless coat. We agreed, right? He's wearing this weird sleeveless coat. He's got his bag of whatever right here. Maybe I will do more character stuff on the stream. It's time I start practicing. So thanks again for the challenges and inspiration. For pushing me. Much appreciated. Alright, he definitely has these funky boots, we decided. Funky leather boots. Just gotta figure out how to finish them off. Goggles to get her looking. Oh, goggles. I see what you're saying. Goggles. Like, I could do goggles on her. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you. Shadow in there. Let's finish off the hat. Notice how far up the barrel I'm holding the pen too. Oh, I should add in a couple weeks I will have a new tattoo. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll just have to tune into the live and you'll see. But I've been scheduling it. Alright, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to have this character holding a gun or not. I'm trying to decide. I feel like he needs to be holding something. But I don't know yet. Man, we have hardly anyone watching on the YouTube today. Maybe Friday is just a bad day. Or you guys are sick of me drawing. One of the two. Alright, so he's got his little boots going. Thank you, Akil Design. Analyzer, autocorrect. It's going well, Abhishek. Hello, thanks for joining. Alright. How does I don't even know how a revolver looks. I guess I could make it some sort of steam-powered weapon. Like, maybe he has some hose that goes up to his pocket. Like, this thing is actually powering this weapon, right? So this hose, like, connects to the bag here through some, like, weird valve. It actually makes this pose a bit more dynamic. And then this is almost like a super soaker type thing with some sort of gauge on it. You know what steampunky type show I like? I like Attack on Titan. That's a really great show. For those who haven't seen it. Alright, a couple knuckles there. And then perhaps some sort of firing tube. And we don't have to go into all the details, but maybe this is our little tube. Our segmented tube that carries the steam. The Regeneron. Just kidding. That's apparently what the COVID cure is, Regeneron. Unfortunately, we're not all wealthy enough to afford that, so. I digress. No politics, no politics. Alright, so maybe we got that dude with his little thing here that goes into the bag. Let's put our little grooves on our boots. I wanted there to be some grooves on this. Alright, something like that. Okay, so this is our big dude. His name's Alan. He is heavy. Attack on Titan, yes. Has some interesting interesting things for sure. Yeah, I forgot the goggles. I didn't even... Maybe she can have goggles on her head. It's kind of a thing. That doesn't really work because of the hat, but I'm going to throw it in there. Just as a little... Alright, we got something going on. Yeah, maybe just add a couple little things here and there. All right, so now I'm just going to add some color, and then we'll call our 4 characters good for the day. All right. Thanks, Latrice. Just trying some different stuff today. Ugh. Woo. All right, so now I've got my cheap Ohuhu markers here. I guess I'm going to be using lots of browns and yellows and stuff, so let me get my browns out. Where my browns at? Right here, dog. We got browns, we got warm gray, maybe even some green gray. Some olive yellow. Just getting all the warm tones out. All right. So everything seems fairly warm toned when it comes to these steampunk yahoos. All right. Ugh. Okay, set these off to the side now, and let's just have some fun. Got a question on the Instagram. How many hours in a day do I draw? Depends. Some days it's 7 hours. Some days it's 15 minutes. Really just depends. All right, so the trick here is to work light until you get it right. Because I'm working with warm tones, I can actually use this warm gray, for example. Okay, I might use this on the pants here. I am using regular paper as well, so I didn't want to use my super nice Copic markers on this dude sketch. So I have like waste paper behind, and that's going to help me absorb any extra ink that might be happening or passing through. I've also got the big fat marker, big freaking marker, big effing marker, whatever you want to call it. Join in the party with us today. Alright, so like I said, the warm gray, or the advantage of using the warm gray is since I'm working with these browns, if I want to change this to a brown, I can fairly easily. Alright. I gotta test some of these colors though, because I really don't know how they look. Alright, that one feels like I could use it. Alright. Color in our shoe. So what I'm trying to do here is just think about lighting as I do this. Keep the shading loose. So a nice white spot there. Leave it light. Okay. Remember, light till you get it right. And like I said, even though I have the warm gray on this little canister, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna grab my gold pens. So we're gonna want some gold and silver happening here. At least it feels that way. So let's see. These were provided to me by Imagination International. These are the Karen brush pens. Technically, I wouldn't say they're sponsoring the stream, but I did get these materials from them. So I'm trying to find, and these are, well, I got them from Imagination, and then I have another, what color is this? Is this gold? Opaque, sunproof, waterproof. Can't tell what color this is, so this is not good. These are another marker pen called Dynamic Distraction, and I'm distracted trying to find the color here. All right, so I'm gonna move on. I guess does gray feel steampunky enough in terms of color? I'm gonna look at some colors here. Ooh, yeah, we can do like some Merlot reds. I don't have to live in this brown world. Can accent with some purple and maybe even some crazy blues. So I'll have some of these available. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. All right. Trying to figure out what color to make his top here, but I'll just do the leather bag. So that's gonna be fairly straightforward. It's a little too dark actually. Good thing it's in the back. Good thing it's in the back. Yeah, I really don't have much on my schedule today, so we'll just chill and hang and draw. Finish this all out. Our steampunk vibes here. Nice and chill. Maybe the hat. I'm trying to think of what to make this vest on the top. Like, I feel like I need some other stuff happening. Patterns, whatever. Maybe some white. These are Ohuhu markers. It's a cheap brand that I found online that I wanted to try out. And they're decent. They are decent. So that's what I'm using. Alright, little skin tone there. Ohuhu. Ohuhu. You can find out more information on my website, sketchaday.com. There's a section called Markers. I'll tell you all about them and give you a link to download. Yeah, this character's outfit is kind of boring. I'm gonna try and do something here, and I hope it doesn't blow up in my face. I was thinking I could either add some trim to this coat or like almost split the coat and do like stripes on top or some pattern. You know, like have a line like here and here. And then on the top, we could do some sort of stripes. Yeah, that feels better, right? Certainly just even some sort of line on the bottom there helps. Maybe the hat has some sort of feather in it or something. Alright, we can do that. Thank you, Svetlana. We're just playing around today, doing some different stuff. It's time I pushed myself a little bit more. I've gotten comfortable, so why not, right? I guess I could do green gray for the coat. It is kind of drying out, but could do green gray for this coat portion. And then I'm like really tempted to do purple something. So I'm gonna do purple stripes. Because why not? Why not? Sketchy Day Live, thanks for joining me on this adventure of drawing people. Something I am not expert at. Maybe one day I will be. Maybe one day I'll look back on the stream and be like, oh my god, what were you doing? But in any case, just wanted to practice with you guys, show you that you can figure things out if you just lean in and try. It's not so bad. Okay, this is just a yellow marker, so I don't need that. A little Bradley Klassen. Klassen? P9A0W6 says the forearms are skinny. Thank you for the feedback. Good sir. What if he's like just padded his body? We don't know what's underneath. We don't know. Could be anything, right? This is a gold marker I'm trying. I actually like this one. So I like this gold marker. I'm gonna use it. Some people have skinny forearms, okay? Jeez. Jesus. So it's just a little gold marker. This is printer paper. We got questions about the drawing mat I'm using. I guess I didn't add that to the website, but I am using a, at least for this demo, Fisker's drawing mat. That's what I'm using. Fisker's drawing mat. That's what I'm using. All right. I just want to kind of just like chill and jam to the music for the rest of the day. That's my vibe right now. I guess you people on, you guys here on Instagram, you can. Is there an echo on YouTube? I'm curious. I'm curious if there's an echo because I don't know, but it's something I've been wondering. If there's not an echo, I'm in business. I mentioned I got a new microphone. Should be coming, and hopefully there's an improvement. If there's not, I'll just return it, of course. But I'm always trying new things, stuff that I don't even show or talk about as well on the stream. All trying to make the show better for you, better experience. Thanks to you patrons for your support, certainly. Means a lot. I guess you should have some other purple somewhere, like a purple. I like this gold marker, actually. It's really nice. Maybe the feather is purple. I could do that. Purple feather, and then the hat can just be like a nice neutral gray wool hat. That's what I'm thinking anyways. Hey Tom, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. Were you streaming too? We're just shading some characters. I don't know how long the stream will last. It might be 2 hours. But I just wanted to just chill, have a chill time, do some sketching. Unfortunately, I don't have like a full set of neutral grays here for this hat, but all right, so there's our first character again. Since I'm using regular paper, I kind of have to put a backer behind it. Maybe I will just do one more because this takes so long. Probably shouldn't take so long, but for me it does. For me it does. I'll just try to move quick on this one, I guess. Tap into those ID sketching, which is industrial design sketching skills. Just want her dress to have like some cool pattern, like stripes or something. Of course, this is a lot easier to do digitally. Whenever you're doing patterns, you can always just find a picture and throw it into your sketch, but it's still fun to do with markers. At least for me it is. Maybe for you guys it's not. Let's get some tone in here. And then I think I'll do like red on the top or something. Like this Merlot. And then to pattern it out, I can use just like a white pen or something. All right, so we got that middle piece done. Just throw in some brown for the bodice here. I'll just make it dark, like a dark leather, or just something dark brown, and then bring this gear back to life with my paint marker. Let that dry, apply again, and see if we can bring that out. Is that top marker? What's up, Mecha Art? I didn't realize it was you. It is not gerbil brown. My apologies. Mecha Art's been trying to get me to draw a gerbil for the longest time, and admittedly, I often forget. So my apologies. Yeah. Sorry I keep forgetting, dude. And then I always say, come back on Sunday and remind me. And then this last Sunday I didn't stream. So, definitely my fault. But I will be streaming this Sunday for sure. I don't have any crazy deadlines like I did last Sunday. Life's been good. I definitely feel fortunate to have all of you as fans checking out what I do. It means a lot. Patrons and their support as well means a whole bunch, so definitely thank you guys. Alright, so just a little trim there. Any tips for improving line work and quickness? Just practice, really. Just saying the word gerbil does make me laugh. Like, it's a delightful word. Okay, what would go well with... Let's make sure this white pen works. What would go well with this red? That's the question. What would go well with that red? You guys have been trying to get me to do steampunk stuff forever, so I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. I just need to immerse myself a bit in it more, I suppose. And then I can truly give you something steampunky. I'm just going to keep this trim the same, so at least, even though the patterns are different in the tiers, visually it ties it together, 1 and 2. Let's see. Relaxing and fun to watch, even if I don't watch them all the way through. This character is a fancier of gerbils, absolutely. Absolutely. It kind of makes sense for the sleeves here to be red as well, so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to take some time off. I've been insanely busy, so probably, I know this is like forever out, but Thanksgiving week in the United States, I may not stream at all. I need to take some time off. And for myself, my poor children. I'm kidding, by the way. I take care of my kids, just it's hard when you parent full time. Absolutely. Presents its challenges, you know? It presents its challenges. This is Sketch Day Live. Thanks for joining. Once again, being a part of the stream. If it's your first time, hit subscribe. Turn on alerts. That way you won't miss when I do go live next. That is if you like this stuff. But even if you hate it, you know where this is going. Even if you hate it and you hate me, turn on your alerts so you'll know when to come back to hate some more. It's pretty cool that you can do that, you know. Here. If that one doesn't work, I've got another one I can pop out. Hate your art. No, Spencer. Appreciate your artwork. Even the conceptual variants. Thank you. I'm just saying not everyone does. So therein lies a bit of challenge, perhaps. Alright, got the big fat marker. I'm going to do black here. Black, but on the fringes, right, where it gets lighter, I can play with some color. Using the big fat marker here. Love this marker. It's become a fast favorite of mine. Where can you get this marker? I should update my site. I'm gonna take some time today and update a few things. You can get it on Amazon. Just don't leave it uncapped for too long, or you will get high and pass out. And I'm halfway kidding, but really. Maybe that's why they ping me or ding me, because I say my markers can make you high, which is actually true. It is actually true. Alright, that's kind of cool. What color pencil brand would I recommend? I use Prismacolor Premier. Doesn't mean you have to use it, but that's what I use. Again, all that information is available on my website, literally, with links, additional information about it. If you're curious, I believe I pinned it in the chat, but here it is again. Bradley. There's a link to the stuff I use when I draw. These actually turned out okay. I'm glad I went down this path. These turned out okay. Thanks for journeying with me, friends, all week as we've tried some new stuff. So next week, so far the front runners for topic are transportation. And again, that can mean a lot of things, right? It could mean, hey, how do I transport a pet? What about my family? Shoes could be considered transportation. A bag could be considered transportation. What are you transporting in that bag, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to just leave the perimeter of the hair like this. It feels kind of cool. Almost like there's a bit of rim light to her hair, right, as it fades out. So definitely like that. Could do something like that. Shadows always help. I feel like this marker needs a refill. Fortunately, the big fat marker does allow you to refill it. It's kind of cool. So I like that. Alright, so that's 2 steampunky characters. We got 1 there. We got 2. Let's see, let's do our dude here now. I feel like he needs a crazy pair of pants. Don't you? Crazy pair of pants. Maybe some green ruffles up here. And then we'll just do a nice some tan straps here. And perhaps a lighter coat. This olive green seems kind of nice. Try and go fast on this one. A little faster. Not gonna do as much thinking. What's this? Yellow 8. So I want something dark for the back. I'll just use this brown. It's kind of like black, but not really. And I like that. Alright, for our leather boots here. Just do a little stroke like this. Okay. You're welcome, Bradley. The power of the gerbil guides. Absolutely. This dude needs like a pink shirt. He's freaking crazy. He is freaking crazy. He needs like some sort of pink shirt, I believe. Alright, this pink is a little darker than I want, so I'm going to pick maybe this red 18 here. 18, 10, 23. Okay, yeah, this feels better. So I've got this crazy. He's got this crazy pink shirt. Could be striped, but would you want to do stripe on stripes? Right? It's probably a polka dot shirt. If I were to hazard a guess, it's probably what he's got. He's got a polka dot shirt. And then this hat is a black hat. It has to be a black hat, right? Maybe with some trim to tie everything together. Maybe. Let's do some polka dots on Octavio's shirt. His name's Octavio. He doesn't like pineapple on pizza, right? Because he's a weirdo. So he doesn't like pineapple on pizza. He thinks Pokemon is actually a good cartoon. And I'm just kidding. I was just born after Pokemon was like a big thing. So I never I never got used to it. This guy would do stripes on stripes and he wouldn't even care. Exactly. Octavio gives 0 you know what about you know what. Octavio does not. Octavio or Octavius? Octavius. He does not care. Actually, he looks kind of like, you know what this looks like? This looks like Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Now, Dragon Ball Z, that was my jam. That was my jam right there. I used to watch the hell out of that show. Every day after school. Me and Goku. Dragon Ball Super was good. I should watch that again. I should definitely watch that again. It was super. He's like Steampunk Mad Hatter. Yeah, exactly. He's like a Steampunk Mad Hatter. I like that. Where'd my olive marker go? So yeah, Octavio does not like pepperoni on pizza though, like I said, because he's a weirdo. So a little trick there, I didn't extend this strap far enough in the sketch, so I just used a darker color to then add that strap in. Dragon Ball Super it's still going? The manga is still going? Oh my goodness. Because the show was awesome. And hey, Jordan, I'm glad you could join today. We did a rundown already earlier in the stream. I don't know if you caught that. Just all the sketches that were submitted. All right, he definitely needs, because he's so fabulous, he needs gold shoes. That much I know. He needs like gold tips on his shoes at least. He's so fabulous. And in between here and here, definitely a dark neutral gray. Do I have one in my Tombow? Tombow. Is that too dark? No, that works. All right. I feel like he's going to impart cryptic wisdom on me. Maybe. I think he's just crazy, though. I think if this were like a character, he's just insane. Like, he would do just the most messed up things at the craziest times. You wouldn't know what's coming for you. Like, if you're engaged in a conversation with him, you wouldn't know where the conversation is going. You know, that's him. That's Octavio. I mean, yeah, that's definitely Octavio. It's crazy. Just absolutely crazy. I've also started getting into these Tombow markers a bit. I kind of like them. Just for quick illustration, sketching stuff. They seem pretty affordable too. But yeah, they seem pretty affordable, so I like them. But yeah, let's do his hair, because he's got this crazy Mad Hatter dreads coming out of his head, like even poking behind the hat, whatever. That's Octavio. Maybe we could do character design sketch sessions. That would be a good way for me to practice my figure drawing with you guys. And illustration. Like, I've had people approach me from game design groups, like, hey, do this, and I've said no in the past, but that's my own self-doubt creeping in. And I think just keeping it real with you guys, I think now is the time for me to kind of face that, see what's on the other side, see what I can do, how I can do. Alright, a little bit of shadowing here that we want to add just to help this kind of pop a bit more. My neutral gray is dead. I'm going to see if I can refill it with some Copic ink and see what I end up with eventually. Alright, so there's Octavio, or Octavius. We've got Deborah and Stuart. Alright, so we got 3 characters. Now, let's take a look at, what's her name gonna be? Stacy? Stacia? I don't know. I'll have to think about what her name is. Alright. So this one, I'm gonna do red shoes. Red leather shoes. if she has red leather shoes, maybe some red leather thing on her forearm here. And this little shoulder piece. Merlot, I should say. Alright, let's do some like real... Maybe this is the partner of Octavius here. Octavio. I didn't finish his cane either. I just realized. But maybe she is his like partner. Before I mess this up. Oh, hi, Marcy. We're just making it up as we go. But if they're partners, maybe they have similar style, right? So I can borrow a little bit from his kind of style here. So I'll borrow from him because he's her partner. So let's see what we can do. Actually, her bodice, I'll do that in a gray. Not too dark. This might even be too dark, but let's start with a cool gray. So start with a cool gray there. Yeah, maybe it's leather, but like black leather with like trim to match his outfit. Maybe something like that. She's always on time. She's got her little clock here. Definitely has good eyesight on the top there. Anastasia. That's a good name too. But she goes by Stacy. So Anastasia is her full name. But she goes by Stacy. He's the bad guy from The Princess and... I guess so. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. I've never seen the movie, Jordan. So I don't know. Okay, I want to do some like intense patterning here. So let's see. I've got green, I've got Merlot, I've got gray. Let's see what we can do. I want to do something. Like maybe her leggings have, or stockings. I don't want to do stripes again. Jordan says character design sessions sound fun. Yeah, it would be fun. I think so. I just realized like half of my screen as well is filled with markers, at least on YouTube. So just a heads up, if you're watching on Instagram, there's a link pinned there. It's youtube.com/sketchday.com. That's where my main show is happening. If you're wondering why I'm ignoring your comments, it's not because I hate you, but rather it's because I try to just pay attention to one chat. My phone is above me, so there's no way for me to even type a response to you. So that's why. In case you're wondering. Why won't he respond? He's such a jerk. So I'm just doing some stripes here on this little ruffle. It's alternating colors. I'll separate it out with a little bit of pen as well. So let's jump back to my Paper Mate Flare. Am I doing Inktober 2020? Not officially. I don't really feel the need to. Plus, there is some controversy around Mr. Jake Parker and plagiarism. So I was like, I don't know. If you're an industrial designer, though, or like to sketch products, Advanced Design has put together Sketchtober and some topics that you can sketch along with, should you choose. Skate Mike says, cool, never seen you do figure drawings before. Well, thanks. I am trying to practice more. It's been a weakness of mine, but we don't really improve unless we lean into our weaknesses. So here we are. I'm doing it the way I know how to do it. And so far, so good. Fishnet. Oh, fishnet, yes. Where could I do? I could do fishnet on her arm. Oh, you're not in the frame. Do you want to say hi? My son's here. He wants to say hi.
Hi.
What are you up to? Are you drawing?
I was drawing a few minutes ago, but now I'm just watching the show with Leo.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm drawing too. Good to see you, brother.
Do you think I can
All right.
go play Roblox?
All right. Yeah, let's do some fishnet. That was a great idea. So maybe there's like some sort of fishnet happening. On her arm here. I shouldn't say her arm, I should say their arm, because I don't know how she identifies. I really don't. Also, I do wish I had changed the gaze on this. She's looking off the page, but certainly looking at us would be better. But it's alright. I'll just end that right there. The fishnet. I'll make her gloves black, shiny and black. I could just shade that in with the pen. Okay, we got crying kids, so my time is probably at its end here. Oh, I forgot about the backside here. Actually. I'm not being careful about the number and spacing of these stripes, just general effect is what I'm after. So if I were being careful, like if I was actually doing this for someone besides myself, then I would make the effort to be way more careful, but I don't really care that much. Alright, so let's just use this green gray again, same color family as the gray above. Use that for shadows. All right, almost there. Home stretch, guys. Home stretch. This is a long stream. I haven't done a long one like this in a while. When I started streaming again last year, I was doing like 2.5 hour streams, but tried to tighten it up. But here we are. I'll allow it because I am trying to kind of learn and improve at the same time. Usually I'm more concerned about speed and all that. Sorry, just focusing a little bit here on the face. In case you're wondering, why did he get so quiet? Just want to make sure I get these skin tones right. And all of that jazz. All right. Whew, a couple more things here. Bit of a belt buckle. Touch up some shadows, shadowing. Oh, you got 4 little ones. Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, they're mine are usually fine for a bit. You know, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna stream. Like, okay. And then they're used to it now. But at a certain point, they start to want to kill each other. And I think I'm brushing up on that point right now. So I just have to get back to them. So, but glad you understand. Parenting is a joy. I didn't say that very convincingly because I was distracted, but parenting's a joy. I love my kiddos. They're awesome. And just have to make sure no one's killing anyone else today. See, even the fact that I said killing, I bet you I'm going to get a strike on the video. Like, they are very, very sensitive to everything. And rightly so. Wasn't there some, like, man, it feels like 5 years ago, but wasn't there some, like, YouTube drama back at some point about kids and, like, Momo or something else like that? I think there was some bit of drama. Some bit of drama there, so I don't blame him. All for having to distance learn through lab. Yeah. So where I am, they're doing school in person. Cases weren't bad, but now they are getting bad. So I don't think that's gonna last very long here. I think we're in this deal for the long haul as well, guys. I really do. So stay safe. Stay sane, whatever and however that looks for you. I hope you guys make it work. certainly been an interesting experience, this whole pandemic. Even talking with my parents, they're in their 80s, practically. Not exactly. My mom is still not in her 80s, but almost there. Anyhow, they lived through a lot of things, you know, whooping cough, smallpox, cholera. They've lived through a lot, and it's interesting to see them take this so seriously when a lot of people aren't, because they know, they've been through it. They have lived it. So do what you can to protect those around you. That's my advice, and that's all I'll say, because a political issue, or sorry, a medical and scientific issue, at least in the United States here, has been turned into a political issue. It's very odd. Very odd to me. Very, very odd. All right. I forgot their names now. Oh, Octavius? Is it Darla? I don't remember. I'll just call him Felix now, because I want to. I have no reason to call him Felix, but it just feels right. Alright, we got our dude here. Anyhow, whatever his name is, he's here. Oh, I forgot to do his pocket square. Oh! How could I? And I forgot to do that too. So, let's just do some gold striped pocket square here. That's kind of cool. And then this thing, I think I'll just do in a brown. Shiny brown, but brown nonetheless. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, thanks for joining, guys. It's been fun. Thank you for submitting your sketches as well to the Discord. That was awesome. Just as a reminder, take a look at sketchaday.com. That is where you will find resources. There's even a t-shirt now. And I'm going to be adding a few more t-shirts as well. We got our brushes. So this is what I was talking about. Under resources here, there's information on markers. So covers the markers I use. All right, not everything's filled out. I still have to fill out chart pack and a bit more information on a few others. If you want to know about pens, this one's actually interesting because if you scroll to the bottom, you have this big pen test sheet. So this will actually show you what happens with different pens and marker. So if you're curious and you want to find out more information, that's a great place to be. If you're curious about my studio gear and my setup in my studio, you can check that out as well. All that information's there, guys. So check that out for sure. There's even a blog, right? If you're curious about workshops or tutoring, tap that link and you will see a bit of information there. I'm going to be redoing the design a little bit as well, but I just want to say thank you for joining and hanging out once again. These are the sketches we completed today on the stream. So if you followed along, if you have your own steampunk like characters you want to share, feel free to drop those in the Discord. All right, love to see what you guys come up with. A little bit different way to end our Fashion Week challenge on Sketchaday. So once again, you see a lot of challenges on social media, but we wanted to make it different. We wanted to give you a chance to get some feedback, have your work even featured. Showed that off today, a little bit earlier in the stream. Work from the Discord. But in addition to that, I was grateful for the challenge. I had a great time. Learned a bunch from you guys. Here's some of the other sketches we did this week. So we're on daily, most days I should say. We're on daily most days, sketching, causing trouble. Here's some other sketches we did this week. So it's been a fun week, lots of challenges, learning lots of stuff. All right, and hopefully getting better and better. These are more fashion design sketches that we did. So, and that was the first one I did. And it was really rough. I did that one in 1 hour. It took 1 hour to do this page. So here we are. We've come a long way. Thanks, guys, for joining and hanging with me this week. I'll be back on Sunday for Sci-Fi Sunday. All right. Kind of did a little bit of sci-fi today with these steampunky things. But on Sundays, I like to do sci-fi. I love drawing robots, spaceships, things from the future. So that's what we'll be doing. All right. Much love to you. Happy Friday. I hope you have a wonderful and productive weekend. Hug your loved ones. Spend some time with them. Life is short. Do what you love. And remember, passion is the process. All right. Peace and love to you all. Take care. And I'll see you next time right here on Sketchaday.